I will be passionate. I will find the right seat on the bus that fits my talents and skills. I will not compromise in the little things because I will learn and embrace the bigger vision, resulting in passion for everything I do. I will embrace the Slappey Pledges and make them my own. This pledge really gets to one of the cornerstones of how I look at how we put people in roles at Slappey. In the words of Jim Collins, from the book Good to Great, one of those books that we love a lot, he says, good to great companies first get the right people on the bus, the wrong people off the bus, and the right people in the right seats. And then they figure out where to drive it. And that's really the way that I look at how we organize the company. And that's what the passion is really all about. What are you the most passionate about? What's that seat on the bus that best fits for your talents and your skills and the God-given passions that you have within your heart? And I really want everybody to be, in that right seat. We try to make sure when we hire people and as people are here that they fit our culture. So you kind of have, do you fit on the bus? But then once you get on the bus, which seat is the right seat for you? You'll see this commercial that I shared in the link about the Mercedes that's called The Small Stuff. That really caught my attention when I saw it the other day. And the thing that they said in the ad was, when you're setting a new benchmark for refinement, it is the small stuff that makes the biggest impression. Now, they have this new, souped up, van, bus that's, the most amazing, of any bus that I've seen. And I think what they say there about the small stuff really, is what makes the difference. And to me, it's what is where your passion really comes out. A lot of times when somebody's in a job that they're not passionate about, they just kind of do it. But they always kind of stop short because they're just not that into it. Versus somebody who's really passionate about it, goes to the nth degree to make sure that it's just right, that they really get that level of refinement. So a couple of things I would say, to you guys is, one, if you're not passionate about where you are in the company, maybe you're burned out, maybe you just need to talk to somebody, you need a breather from it. Sometimes our passions over time change. Maybe you need to change a position. One of the things that I always tell new hires is, I kind of have this 80-20 rule. You got 80% of somebody's job that is the stuff you got to do to get done, what we need to get done, on a daily, weekly basis. But I always want to try to have, 20%, sometimes 10% of somebody's job that is what they're really passionate about, that kind of give them some flexibility to determine what they're doing in that. It's been interesting this past year. There's been 2, maybe 3 people who have actually changed job roles out of that principle. They were doing something that they were passionate about, and they got better and better and better at it. And at some point we said, wow, they're really good at that. Maybe we can make that 80% of their job instead of just the 20. And so that's happened. So, that opportunity is always open for everybody. Obviously, we have to balance that in what the company does and what the needs are. You might be really passionate about painting, but that's not necessarily a job role that we have open, in the company. But I do want to make sure people know, hey, there's that flexibility that as things change, people's jobs can morph and change, to fit, whether that be a change, in their lifestyle. We've had some people that have gone, semi-retired, to where they can move to a part-time basis but still stay engaged, or somebody that's changed from sales to operations or operations to sales or whatever. That opportunity is always available. The other thing I would say is, be sensitive to those that are around you. If you see somebody that's not real passionate about what they're doing, encourage them. Maybe they just need encouragement to kind of get back in the groove, and maybe they need some help with the direction in their life, and maybe change of their role that would help them to be in line. So, we as a company believe that, hey, people can be the happiest and most productive when they're doing what they're passionate about. So make sure that you find the right seat, for yourself on the bus. If you're having a hard time figuring out what that is, my door's always open. We'd love to talk to you guys about that, and we'll figure that out together.